Hello everyone, if this is your first time here, my name is Blessing. What I do here is talk about culture and human habits. So if you're already one of my subscribers, you know that I previously spoke about the 50-50 type of relationship that we have ongoing in this era that we find ourselves. The 50-50 relationship is one that the man in the relationship brings about 50% of financial contribution, and so does the woman bring the 50% of financial contribution. So that's what we have in this era, which is opposed to the initial or ancient, shall I say, description of the role of a man, which is understood that a man is a protector and the woman is the nurturer. So if the woman who is understood to nurture the children from a relationship, and mind you, this nurturing does not just end with the children, it also spills to the man, because a woman in a relationship nurtures the man. As the man works so hard to provide for the family, so does the woman bring in her own natural endowment of having the ability to be able to nurture the man. Nurturing comes in different variations, in that the woman comprises of compassion. So you take, for example, a man stands out to protect, to provide for the family, for the wife and children. And so you see this man, because of the physical endowment of strength, being able to fight off an intruder, to fight off an attacker that comes against the community or the family. So this man uses all the physical abilities, and thereby when he comes back home, part of what he would need will be comfort, nurture, love, provision in the area of care, provision in the area of a loving ambience, whereby he's able to unwind and regain further strength to do more and more and more. So when this 50-50 relationship comes in, it's like going against nature, because the description that I've given now, when it comes to the endowment of a man or attributes of a man and that of a woman, can also be seen in all aspects of nature, as we are part of this nature. But the recent human theories in this day and age is that a woman should also be able to, as the man does, go out there, provide financially exactly what the man is able to provide, which we all understand that it can be extremely daunting for a woman to achieve that level of economical empowerment. Why? Because of the patriarchal system that exists in the world. It's quite challenging for the woman to do the same. It's easier for the man to step out and become economically empowered, because the woman has to try 5 times or even more to achieve the same level. But in the case whereby the woman finds herself in that position where she's economically empowered, then the discussion of the 50-50 contribution, financial contribution, can come in. But in most cases, the reverse is the case. And so I would like to take you down the lane of how this relationship between the man and the woman come about. Some people don't know that majority of the men in Africa are responsible for the economical protection of the woman, be it in the area of just dating, as in boyfriend and girlfriend, or be it in the area of marriage, most African men in the African culture are responsible for the financial provision of the woman. That's just the way it is. That's how the African woman is taught to raise and train the male gender. So the male gender are trained right from childhood to be a provider and as well a protector of the woman. And this pre-colonization has always been part of the culture. Although there has been some infiltration here and there, but the culture still persists up until today, which is beautiful because it's a way of giving back. Giving back in that every man in this earth is biologically from a woman, as the woman's body is the gateway to the earth. So in that culture, the male gender or male child is trained to provide, to be a provider for the woman and a protector for the woman, as a way of giving back to the woman. So in most relationships in the African culture, the man has to step up economically. The man works twice as much, no matter how wealthy or successful the woman is. The man is given that covering according to that culture as the head, the provider, the protector, because of the physical endowment and because of the ancient understanding of the place of a man. Is actually not meant to subjugate a woman initially. The understanding of this practice is a way of giving back, that the woman had to go through the process of childbearing, nurturing, protecting the child until the child gets to a particular stage in life whereby the child can as well give back, especially the male child, give back to the woman as way of protecting and providing. So you see, in that culture, it is natural to see a man providing. There's nothing like 50-50 in the African cultural relationship. The culture promotes the man as the lead protector, as the lead provider, as a way of gratitude towards the woman, especially having to go through all that physical process of bearing the children, which eventually wanes the woman's body to a place of weakness. And that's where the man steps in as the provider and protector of the family, because he didn't have to go through that physical bearing of children. And so the strength, the physical strength of the man lasts longer than that of the woman. But the understanding of this has been thwarted. It's meant to be a gratitude type of system, whereby the woman gives him her 100% of what she's endowed with and able to give to the community and the family. And so does the woman complete the aspect where the woman is not able to continue that process of life. And so the 100% of the man protecting the woman still persists till today in the African culture. But as we have it today, some of this other foreign understanding of the place of the woman and the place of the man in a relationship is beginning to thwart the natural understanding of how the relationship between a man and a woman should be like, whereby the woman has to bring in 50% of the finances and at the same time take care of the home, at the same time take care of the children. But there's no deep thought of how the man is not able to provide the nurturing aspect that the children needs, that is easily gotten from the woman towards the children. So there's a mismatch and a misunderstanding of the 100% of our attributes as male and female coming together to complement one another, and the 50% of a man's financial provision, the 50% of the woman's financial provision, not taking into consideration how this plays out on the woman mentally, emotionally, even spiritually, of her purpose in the family. Because come to think of it, is it really 50% the woman is bringing in? Or is it just all about the money? Not taking into the consideration the well-being of the woman as well. Because she's not just going to bring in 50% finances, she's as well going to have to provide the level of nurture that is naturally gifted to her. So it comes as a disruption of the natural endowment of nature. It's more competitive now. It's like the man is economically empowered, and so the woman has to, fight for her position, all because of the level of subjugation. Shouldn't we be addressing the level of subjugation that the woman is going through, rather than place her in a position whereby she's losing out on her endowment to both the children, the family, the community, because there's a disruption of money. We have allowed money to be a determiner and controller of our natural endowment, our purposes here on earth. The level of the effect of the pursuit of money is what we should be addressing as a family unit, and not compounding the issue of the introduction of the 50-50 relationship, which is eventually destroying the family unit and the community in general. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care now.